Hello to you all. Just a quick one today. I was asked to do a video on my Tinder bundle, fire pouch, whatever you want to call it. And I thought, yeah, it's a good idea actually. It's not something I've really covered before. So what I thought I'd do is show you how it is. I've not put anything extra in here or taken anything out. This is a realistic Tinder bundle fire pouch that I use week in, week out. So I'll give you a little look at it. So I suppose I'll start with a few caveats. I will sometimes put things in here that are additional if it's relevant to the video I'm going out to film, or I want to start a fire in a particular way. But these are my general things that I'll take camping and whatnot. The pouch itself, it's not fantastic, I made it myself. It's from some upcycled leather and a drawstring. So if I just open that up, you can see it's a nice mess in here. So the first thing is an Altoids tin, and if you look in there right now I've got some char cloth. Sometimes I'll just have cotton in there, sometimes a mixture of both, and that'll be for making the char cloth. Small hole in the top, which I'm not sure is really necessary with this sort of tin because you have gaps at the back anyway. So yeah, so that's char cloth and a tin for making char cloth. Right now I've got a couple of little bits of fat wood. There's another bit there as well, with a nice knot in it, so that'll be harder to process. Kind of looks like a bird. Yeah, so a couple of bits of fat wood. I might not always have fat wood and birch bark in here, but right now I do. This is paper birch. You can really get that fluffed up. I think this is just ordinary silver birch here, so a bit of a mixture of bits there. So here, and you can see here as well, this is jute twine. This you can undo the strands and fluff it up if you can't find dry grass or whatever you want to use as a tinder bundle for your char cloth. So you can see there's some extra there as well. Here we have King Alfred's burnt cakes. This is a type of fungus, grows on ash if I remember correctly, and that will catch a spark as long as it's dry. So I can collect these or keep them in here if I don't have any char cloth at the time. This is my Ferro Rod. Yeah, it was given to me very kindly and it's been working well. I mean, considering the amount I use it, you can see there's a lot of meat on there still. It's got some antler on there as well. In here we have a steel, high carbon steel, and that is to use with your flint. There's usually a lot of flint around anyway because of being in Kent, but yeah, you can see you'll get sparks from that, and you'll catch them with these or with your char cloth. Always have a lighter in here. That's more for emergency situations. You know, we've always all been there when it's been wet and horrible conditions and you just want to get a fire going. So for that I have the lighter, I have some matches which were from a ration, I believe. Some more flint. In here I have some Vaseline soaked cotton wool. I did used to have some wet fire in here, but I'm guessing I used that. Sometimes the morning fire, I can't be bothered to go through the rigmarole, so I'll just use something like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. There sometimes might be more tinder in here or other materials to use. Mostly I'll collect them when I am camping, when I'm out and about, as you see in the videos. So those are our emergency backups and stuff. Yes, so I hope you found that interesting. I'll light a fire now, why not? I've got some water to heat up, so I may as well do that. So what I'll do today is just cut off a few bits of this jute twine. And there's 3 strands in these usually. If you twist them the opposite direction, you can pull them strands apart. And then I find the quickest way with this is to get your knife, scrape it rather than untwiddle all the fibres manually. That kind of works just as well. So just give it a twist in the opposite direction and then just fluff it up with your knife blade. Well, as you can see, it's quite fluffed up now. So I've also got some bracken I just found on the floor. I'm just going to make a bit of a bundle here, and I may as well chuck in a little bit of this birch bark. Birch bark holds a lot of oils, and in case I didn't really explain it, fatwood is a very resinous piece of pine. It's often found in the roots or in some limbs where the limb meets the trunk of the tree. With this you would scrape it or make very small shavings, and with that we'll catch a spark from a ferro rod. But this isn't really a fire lighting demonstration video, it's just showing my fire kit. So I can put a bit of this in my tinder bundle as well. One thing you don't want to do when lighting a fire is mess around. Better safe than sorry. What I personally like to do is get some of the char cloth and put it inside the tinder bundle, just to help extend that time that it's burning. I'll put it on top of my flint, grab my steel, and there you can probably see that orange glow. It's caught that spark and you can see it slowly spreading. So you want to get that in your bundle. You want to fold your bundle in a little bit because you want this to make contact with the tinder, and then there you go. Then you just want to add on your first stage kindling. So I should have had a bit more birch bark on hand there just to keep that going, but it's going now anyway. So you don't need too much, but more is best. And there we have our fire. I hope you guys got something from that. Like I say, it's just my ordinary fire kit. It's not a survival kit or anything like that. It's just for taking camping or day trips when I'm cooking, just to get a campfire going. So, hope you found that interesting. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Stay safe.